Hello and welcome. In this video we will continue our form discussion. In the previous video we learned the basic of form in HTML5, and this video we will learn more about this. So I will just close the previous window and I'll create a new file for today's project. It will be 0.14 forms2.html HTML5. Again, I will open my form and close it. This is optional to give them an action. For now, I will talk about action when we learn PHP more. For now, I will discuss a little bit. When you give them an action, it means how you send the data. Action means how you send the data. Normally you either post it or you send it through a post request or get request, and you give them an action. Action is the name of the file you send, and you have another attribute here called method, how you send that post or get. These are the attributes. If you think this is something you don't understand, this is fine. For web designing, this is fine for now. When we come to the PHP section of the course, we will discuss it in depth. So for now, you open the form, you close the form. Every form must have a button, so you can write input type of submit. You will learn that in the previous video, but there is another way you can write it. You can write a button. Button is new in HTML5 too, I believe. Okay, you can write button and give them the value of, let's say, register, something like that. Then you give them type of submit. This is another way of creating a button. So I will open the day 14. As you can see, here is the button. I will zoom a little, it will show you the button like this. And the other forms are here. We will discuss about about types today. In the previous video we learned the date, color, number and text. So here we will learn about emails. Before I write that, I will write another tag called label. Label is special for the text, for the form text. Every form has a text or a description, so you should write them on a label tag. Here is the important thing, that when you write on a label, there are some advantages that I will show you now. If I write label here, the tag label, it is for email, and I will give them the label of email address. Now it is the label here. Under the label I will write input and I will give the type of email, and then I will give them an ID. For now, this is just an attribute. ID means identifier. Give them an email. If I save it for now, refresh the page, this is the same thing. As you can see, here is the email address, here is the input. The difference is here. Let's say this is our previous day. If I click on the text, nothing happen. Text, nothing happen. Text, I click on them, nothing happen. But if I come here and click on the text, as you can see, the cursor of the mouse is ready to type here. So now it is not. If you click on the text, it will be active, ready for typing. This is good again when you are using mobile. If someone touch the text, the keyboard will automatically come up ready to type. That is the advantage of writing label and writing ID. Label means for which element you want. We need we must have an ID for the input with the same value. As you can see, the ID is email, this is also email. So this, if the above one is D, this one is D, still it is working. It does not have to be like email. If you click on this, it is active and it is working just fine. So this is the identifier for this one. That's why we use label for them. This is the example. Otherwise you don't need to use the label. If you want more flexibility, like more user experience, just use the label like that. The next thing is we must put them in a paragraph. So there should be paragraph starting above this, ending here. I'll come and just move the text a little bit to the top. Okay, now it is fine. For the next one also we will use the paragraph tag here, and again we are not going to use the label because it will take a little time to type this, so I will use the simple one. But in your production application, of course, you should use label. So the next thing we have learned about the email, and the next thing is range. The range is also new. If I come here, input, type range, if I come here, refresh it, this is range. Range is just simply, this is like value. It depends on you where you use it. Now as you can see, it is going up, going down. So for now we cannot use it, we can just display it here. Let's say this is minus and this side is plus. Refresh it. This is just simple like this. But if you are developing any application, you might change the value of something using the range input, something like this, which HTML5 gave you here. This is a range, and that is the simple one. And then we have URL. Okay, let's say we have URL. Input type is URL. So I write here the URL, the type is URL, and if I refresh the page, it is like text. But here is the important part. If I write something gibberish here, click, it is not working. Enter a URL. This is the import. This is validation. If you give them a very proper type, it will give you a validation with HTML5 too. So this is not a URL. A URL contain of what? HTTP. If I register, no, still it's not working. Colon / www, yes, something.com. Now it is fine. That's why if you are writing the URL, it should be complete, otherwise it will not let you submit it. When you submit that, it is not going to let you. The same thing for email. When you write an email, you cannot write something like this. As you can see, this email must include, please include at to email. This is not an email. This is user. This is not a server side validation. Though some people just trick it to pass this one, but still for some user this is fine. It must have an at sign. It must have any other character, and then this is an email. So these are the simple validation that HTML5 gave you for the email, for the number, for something like that, for the URL. This is range, this is URL, and we already learned about color and date. The next thing you should learn is, okay, don't know why I cannot use paragraph directly. So the next thing is checkbox in HTML5. This is not in HTML5, in all version of HTML it was there. Checkbox is simply, you have multiple, let's say you ask someone, what is your favorite color? Maybe some people have multiple favorite color or favorite theme. Maybe some people have multiple theme, the football team they like. So you write a checkbox for them. The checkbox is just write input, type is checkbox. If you save this for now, refresh it, this is give you a little checkbox here. So what you can do is just write a BR here to give a break line, and then in front of them you can write their name. Let's say Real Madrid, and then you give them another BR. Then you come here, Barcelona, you write input and then checkbox. You just duplicate this and you have another checkbox. Let's say this is Chelsea. I don't know if the spelling is correct or not. These are just the football teams. If I refresh it, as you can see, what is your favorite team? I can say, let's say Real Madrid, Chelsea, Barcelona. You can check them, you can uncheck them, all of them, something like this. Any way you want. This is just a checkbox, or multi-choice question you ask someone, so this is a checkbox. But we have another one called let's say, let's open our paragraph. which let you only select one, that is radio button. Radio is something that you can select only one of them, not two or not three at the same time. You have already seen this before. So here is what you do. If I write the paragraph here, let's say you ask their gender please, then you write a BR, then you write the input. Let's say you have male here, then in front of male you have a radio here. I'll duplicate this one and write female here. If I save this one, refresh this, what is your gender? As you can see, radio is a little different. It is a circle. Click here. Yes, you can do both of them. I'll fix it now. If I refresh the page, as you can see, this is male, this is a female. If I click on this one, this will be selected. If I click on this one, this will be also selected. But you cannot deselect them. For now, you cannot. You must select one of them. So you cannot say I am male and female. Never. You cannot say like that. So the way you do is you give them a name, the property of name. Give them a name here, and then a name will have, it must have the same name. Let's say the name is gender. Okay, the name is gender. If I come refresh the page, nothing changed. This time if I click on this one, this is selected. If I click on this one, only one of them can be selected, not both of them. Now because they have the same name, you cannot select both of them. If you have three of them, let's say you have another one, let's say don't know, this is another one. If I refresh my page, here is don't know. You can select this or this. If you don't know about your gender, feel free to select this one. Of course you know this. So this is the female, the male, and all of these things. And there are some other things about forms which we will discuss in the next video. Let's discuss our resource for today. I think the video should not take too long. There are some other important things about the form which will make the third part of the form, which are very important too. So the resource which I show you today, if I come to my browser, I have some good extensions here. This is an extension called Alexa Traffic Rent. If I click on this, let's say I open any website. Let's say I open this website. This is a website which we write article inside. Technique. If I click on the Alexa, it will show you the ranking of the website in the world. This website is 124,910 on the worldwide. In USA it is 88,000, and it is very slow, 7 seconds. These are the information this extension will give you. You can install it just going to the extension here, extensions. Now you can come down to the store. You can just search for Alexa. As you can see, Alexa Traffic Rank, and you install this. The icon is something like this. If you go to any website, it give you the information about that. Let's say you open, I don't know which website should open now. We have something called Wikigen, which is another website, very nice. If you click on this, it is 90, 83 on the United States, and these are the links, other website links to them. This is the thing you need to know. The other extension is this one. As you can see, it's showing Webalizer. The name is Webalizer. You can install them from the store here. Both of them you must have as a web designer. If you click on this, it will show you all the technology used in this website. They are using WordPress. They use WordPress Supercache. They use Twitter emoji. They use HTML. They use the PHP 5.6 and they use the jQuery. They use Google AdSense, and in their server is Nginx. They use Gravatar, Google Tag Manager, all of the things. I know most of you, when you visit any website, you want to know which platform they use, which programming language they use. So this one, Webalizer, will do that for you. These are the two most important extensions every web designer, every programmer must have in their Google Chrome extension list. I hope it has been informative for you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to, because we have a lot of cool things to come on for the channel. And that's it. Thank you for watching.